recording, and perfect. Let me set everything up, and I'll set up share doing. All right, let us wait until 6:10, and then we'll get this. And then we'll get this started. All right. Just make sure that everybody else can come. If not, we can just move on with the lesson. Doesn't matter. Alrighty.
That looks like, what is that?
That is Doomy Max. That is my editor. Yes. It's just
No.
it's like a Visual Studio Code, but it's what I prefer to use.
I see.
Yeah, Terrence. Victor says hi.
Yeah.
All right. He found his headphones, so he's coming back up. Perfect.
Bonjour. Ah merde, ça c'est ça.
No, we can hear you. We can hear you. Alright, I don't think anybody else is coming up so far, so let's get this lesson started, guys, alright? So, as you hear, I've prepared a small HTML document. You don't need to understand this right now. Right now, let's introduce the first concept with a HTML tag, alright? Right now, what I'm highlighting right now is a title tag. So a tag in HTML is just what delimits an element, or what a specific part of the page is made with, right? So you can see the title tag. What do you think the title tag does? Romeo, what do you think the title tag does?
The title is when you open a page, there's a bar up, and that's where the title is displayed.
Exactly. It sets the title for the page, right? Now let's call this page learning. Now I think you guys noticed there's two really big tags, right? We have this one, head, right? The tag, and a body, the body for the body tag, right? These are two very important tags in HTML. So first off, we have the head tag, and inside the head tag, it's stuff that the user's never going to see, what the browser does. The browser and the search engine see these tags. So stuff like what's in the head tag is very important for stuff like Google, Chrome, Firefox, Opera, all the browsers that you use, and good for search engines like Google and DuckDuckGo, right? It's what they use to classify your site against many others. Now, the body tag, here's another important one. The body tag, it's what the user sees. It's what the user can use in the page. Now, for us, we're not going to care too much about the head tag. Just know that's there, and once we actually start making some more advanced projects, we're going to have to use it a little bit more, right? But for now, the body tag's more than enough for us. Okay. All right. So next up, let's introduce you guys to some actual tags for stuff that you can create in your HTML file, right? So, I don't know. Let's start off with the H1 tag, since that's what everyone knows. All right, so H1, H2. Right. Sorry. There we go. H1 tag, right? This is a header tag. A header tag is a specifically formatted type of text that is usually bigger than normal text so that it takes your attention. It's important, right? You usually don't want to put too much text in an H1 text, right? You don't want to put some. I forgot to enable that. That's fine. That's fine. So yeah, H1 tags. They're usually for titles on the page, but we have the. Nope. Yeah. Anyway, you have H1, H2, 3, 4, 5, and all the way up to 6. So you have six different sizes you can have for your tags. But that's just good to keep in mind. Next up, we have the paragraph tag. There you go. And inside the paragraph tag, we add the text because it's a paragraph, right? So with the paragraph tag, you can add some stuff like Morum Ipsum is dummy text, stuff like that. Right? And the browser will be able to display this. I don't know if I should be able to stream. Let me stream my screen browser real quick. Yeah. Making existing conversation. That's fine. All right. Let me change my screen now, and sorry that it's taking a bit of time, guys. I don't have the best setup for this.
What if you just do half-half and then share whole screen?
I'd like to do that, but I'm on Linux, right? So it's not really much of an option for me.
Oh.
I could probably write a program that pipes a screen feed into a camera program, but that's not really live streaming. But that's the best I'll be able to do for now. Anyway, as you can see, I have lorem ipsum as dummy text because that was in our P tag, right? And I change streams to other. That's my lesson plan. God damn, there's this index of HTML. So yeah, the P tag just adds text to the browser. Next up, we have the A tag. It's another important tag. There we go. It's for the A tag is for reference links, right? So you know what? When you click a YouTube video and it redirects you to that video, like the thumbnail, when you click the thumbnail, that's just YouTube using links to redirect you to a video, right? So inside the A tag, this is what you would use the. Sorry about that. Inside A tag, you would insert the text. So my text here, but you must be asking yourself, well, how does this link to anything, right? Because there's nothing that tells the computer where it needs to link to, right? Well, you can see up here, we have another A tag, right? It's using this thing called href. Now, an href is what we call an attribute to the tag. So it's the type of thing that goes inside the tag, not inside both tags here, but inside the first one. And it tells the browser what specific details are there with this tag, right? So href is hyperlink reference, and it tells the computer where to point the link to, right? So take this one for example, right? Can you guys see?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, where do you think this href would lead to?
To browsehappy.com.
Yeah, exactly. Now, let's say I wanted to take my link to YouTube, right, or Reddit, something like that. What should I put in the href? Right,
Reddit.com.
or Reddit.com. Yep, sorry.
Do we have to put the HTTP?
No. Yeah. Yes, you do, because you need to signal that's an HTTP request. Of course, HTTPS because we're not savages. HTTPS just means make sure that the connection is secure. There's really no reason to use HTTP nowadays. Next up, with the A tags, we have the IMG tag. Now, can anybody shoot a guess at what this does?
Video image.
Image, yes, sorry, Sergey, good job. The image. Why not stream? Yeah, I'll have to edit. Yeah, I'll have to edit things later. So the image tag, it adds an image. Of course, it's one of the few tags actually that don't need a closing element, right? Because it's its own thing. Now, we have at least one element in an image tag, which is src, which stands for source, right? It's where the computer gets the source image from. I didn't have an image specifically prepared, but let's say we had one called dogs.jpg, right? How do we find that if we have to use source to find the file, right? You guys can look up online,
Do you want me to tell you, or should I let someone else?
Go ahead, Sergey. Doesn't matter.
Well, you have a file saved to your folder, and then you just source it.
Yeah, exactly. Source it to ./dogs.jpg, right? Yeah. Of course, you just source it like that, and you would be able to see your thing appear onto the browser. Of course, I didn't say anything yet. Next up, we have OL and UL, which are for ordered lists and unordered lists, respectively. All right, are you? There you go. All right. So ordered lists, right? An OL tag, it just declares in your code that you want this list to have numbers or some sort of order in it, right? So the way the elements are structured matters, right? But it's really more of a stylistic choice more than anything, and most of the time we just use UL for most applications and lists. But it's still good to have an OL somewhere, and it's always good to know that OL exists and when to use it, right? So to add an element to this list, right, if we want to add stuff to the list, because right now we have a blank list, if we want to add stuff to it, we would have to do li, right? Li, and then we add apple or something like that. PP, orange, banana, right? So we have an ordered list of fruit here. So the first thing would be, actually, you know what? Let me just change my screen. There it is. And if I were to refresh the page, my text here, we got this link that leads to Reddit, right? And we have our ordered list with the 1, the 2, and the 3, right? All right, next up we have the unordered list. Same thing, same deal. List. For both unordered list and ordered list, you use li to declare a list element to tell the computer, okay, this is what I want inside the list, right? Next up, Finally, here's one big thing. One thing that I want you guys to take away from this lesson: wrap your stuff around in divs, right? /div. Yep. And try your best to make the code look nice and organized. So a div. Well, what is a div? A div is an element that groups together a bunch of other elements into its own thing, right? Now, you might be thinking to yourself, but it's not really useful though. Why would I want to bring a bunch of small elements into one big element? When this becomes useful is when you when you use CSS and other page modifying softwares such as JavaScript and Bootstrapped, and you would use the attributes called class or ID, right, to give this div, this element, a unique identifier. Hello there. Hey, Sammy.
Oh, sorry, my mic wasn't working. Sorry, continue.
That's fine. You'd use ID or class to declare each div element as its own unique thing, right? If I want to use class, call this content, right? Well, when I use CSS later on, I'll show you guys later on today. When I use CSS to modify content, it will look for all divs that use content. Actually, I should probably clarify. When you use div, it's not unique. Sorry, when you use class, it's not unique. You can have several different elements that have the same class. But if you were to use something with an ID, right? Let's see, importance, right? If an ID is unique, and you can't. It's bad practice to have more than one because JavaScript and other stuffs rely on unique IDs, right? Alrighty. So next up, let us introduce you to the CSS. Index.css. Right. Won't do nothing. All right. So first off, with CSS, what you get? CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. The one thing I want you to take away from that is style. It styles the page and makes it look good and stuff, right? So I don't know. Let's say we want to give our page body some specific specific attributes that you want the browser to make it look like, right? Y'all following me so far?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So we have our body class, our body element, sorry. Right. And inside we want to specify. Now don't forget, body is a tag, and inside it, and what the CSS modifies is everything inside the tag, right? Got that so far? All right. So inside the body, let's say, I don't know, we don't like this color white. Change windows. Let's say we don't like the way the white looks here, right? We want to make it a bit more yellow, right? Well, then what we would do is background dash color. I don't know. Hashtag EDB2. And of course, with CSS, like, you don't forget the semicolon because or else the computer's going to throw a hissy fit, right? So let us see what this looks like now. Oh, and I didn't. That's for you guys.
Did you link your CSS file to
Yeah. Thank
to
you.
the HTML page?
Thank you, Terrence. That's something I did forget to do. Yeah,
So that's CSS?
that is CSS. Yes. Sorry.
Oh, so I've done it before.
Yes,
it's
you have.
like the text align stuff.
Yes, it is.
The style.
Exactly, but it's much better to use it in one big file than on each individual element. You can do it on each individual element, but it gets very ugly very fast, and it gets very hard to work with, right? So next, yeah. So if we want to add style to our website, we'd use this tag. It's called a link tag, and inside you just tell it style sheet. So what it does, it just grabs this file and puts it into the HTML. rel just tells it what type of file it is. So it's a style sheet file, and href where the file is. So let's just and then all right, /index.css. There we go. And let me refresh. There it is. All right. Change windows. Perfect. All right. So remember how it was white before? Now it's a bit yellower. But but this doesn't look good. You might say it doesn't look good because we haven't finished it yet. All right. Now what's something you don't really like about this page? Tell me anything you don't like, and we'll try to fix that in CSS. Right? I'll open
The text color.
the text color. All right. So let's change the text color right now. All right. Give me a second. Let me change that. All right. So if we wanted to change the text color, what kind of text color are we thinking of, right?
Blue.
Blue. All right. All right. So to change the text color, well, if we use background color to change text color, what do you think text color would be called then? It's a little tricky because background color is specifying, but don't forget the default thing in HTML is text.
Color.
Exactly. It's just color. Just color. So we said blue. All right. And let me change my screen. Windows 2. There it is. All right, and as you can see, I've changed all my text to blue. All right. I don't like how everything's on the left here, right? I want to center everything. For that, we would just do text-center, text-align. Sorry. And it will just align the text. Where to? We can align it to the center. Center like this, and change. There you go. So yeah, text-align :center. It aligns the text to the center normally. And if change windows, all right. And once that's done, as you can see, all my text is centered. Right. Every single thing here, it's centered. Now, let's say we want to change the font, right? Well, how would I do that? Well, that's good. If we wanted to change the font, first off, we would have to find a font that we like. If you guys want to find a good font, Google Fonts. That's always a good place to start when you look for fonts, Google Fonts, because it's just very easy to add them. Now, out of all these fonts, guys, pick one. Any one you guys want. If not, I'll just take some random. Let's take a Railway, right? Now, let's take regular 400. Remove the stop. Oh, would you look at that? This is very easy. It even tells you how to do it, right? So you have this link. You have this link, and we just copy paste this. But where should I copy paste this to? Oh boy.
To your head.
Exactly. It says copy this into the head of your HTML. Perfect. Change my screen. Right. So we wouldn't want to put that into our CSS, right? We want to put this into our head of the HTML. And now with that, to change the font of font's type, you just do font-family, and then what's it called, Railway? Yeah. And we just changed the fonts. We just changed what the font looks like. Yes.
I'm having some trouble with the micro.
Okay.
Can I just share my screen?
Of course. Don't worry. We're here for help too. We're here to help that too. Right?
So yeah, so I got that, and I got that too. I linked it to my basic HTML, so that's my style sheet. And so, still, when I
you see, you look at style. Look at what you did in REL, right? Not style basics, it's style sheet. in the REL
that-
of your HTML.
So it has to be called style sheets.
Yes, because you're telling the computer what type of file you're trying to open.
Okay.
It could be trying to open.
No, the
and-
file that what you're
no,
editing
no.
right now could be anything. But
Yeah.
when you're go to HTML back,
Yeah,
you
into
see next to the link it says that has to be style sheet, no matter what the name of your style sheet is.
Mm-hmm.
You can still keep it called style basics and make sure to change it there. Yeah, if you change it back to style sheet, then you have to
Oh,
change
okay,
it.
I got it.
So
Okay.
Save and try again.
So that has to be style sheet. Okay.
Yeah, but now you've
well,
changed the name, so you gotta
yeah,
change
so
that
now
to
I
style
have to
sheet as
change
well. Yeah.
Okay, so now saved.
Try again.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, you see?
Perfect. Yep.
Perfect.
Thank you.
And as you can see, our font has changed too. It's changed color. It's centered. Let's see what else. Is there
Why
anything
is
else?
the lorem ipsum like not centered?
Well, you see, that's the problem. It is centered, but everything. It's because of this image text here. It doesn't look centered because I don't have an image. It's optical illusion. It's weird.
Oh, so it's like the other elements aren't centered,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
only
it's like the other
lorem.
stuff aren't centered because of the first off because they're lists, so they're a little off. And this one has an image, but it doesn't have anything to render. This is perfectly centered. The rest aren't. It's just weird. But it's a quirks. It's quirks with element HTML that you need to work around, right? All right. Well, now that I think I've taught you everything I need to teach you, how about a little code work right now, guys? Right? Can you make me an HTML file, maybe just a small website, where it just talks about you, talks about what you can do, talks about your skills. Can you list your skills into a list, and put a picture of yourself?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello. Ah, my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi
My
crashed. Is my Wi-Fi?
Alright.
Oh, there we go. I'm back.
We're all back.
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry. So anyway, now that I think we are done with the lesson for today. Can you guys make? I know that we haven't delved too deep into CSS for now, but right now I just want to keep the stuff basic so you can build on it later on. So let's start with a little bit of practice today. And can you guys make me a website using what we know right now? Let's change my screen to my.
You should teach them Bootstrap next lesson.
I will teach them Bootstrap in this lesson. Just don't.
They
We need
makes
to.
coding so much easier.
Yeah, but don't. We need to teach them how to walk before they can teach them how do we open what?
True.
HTML file to the.
Oh yes, that is a good question, Terrence. I almost forgot that.
Go on the internet and then Control O, and then open the file.
Yes,
Literally click on it.
Good job, Sergey. You go into your browser. Press Control O, and then find your file. Yep. So you do Control O, and banana code. HTML. There we go. Yeah, as you can see. Perfect. Good job, Sergey. Now, let me stream the right screen. No. Alright, HTML. Can you guys make me a small website with what you know, with what you can do, and a little picture of yourself using IMG, and maybe a link to Google if they want to look for your name, right? And after that, why don't we just present? That's Victor. Right.
Can you put the instructions
Of course.
down in
Let me put this into a instructions. All right, so we have one. All right. So, all right. We have our instructions, and let's start with number one. We want it to be write a portfolio about yourself, right? Your skills. Your image, and finally a link to Google. All right. All right, can you guys do that for me? Just a small web. All right, let's see what you guys can do. I will give you all, let's say, a good 15 minutes. I think that's more than enough to get all this done. And it gives you enough time. And don't forget, if you guys don't know anything, just Google it. I don't care about that.
Literally part of coding.
It's exactly that. Googling is part of the coding experience, right? So don't ever bother taking notes. Don't ever bother trying to memorize anything. You can always Google it later. What you need to learn is to watch.
Regarde, là j'ai ID le texte, tu vois, j'ai mis un ID. Et quand je vais ici, du coup, j'ai H1, et ben ça me donne une erreur. Par exemple, pour le deuxième que j'ai appelé texte numéro 1 de H1. Du coup, normalement, ils disent que c'est hashtag, et après tu mets ton.
Oh yeah, you're not supposed to put space. Oh yeah, you're not supposed to put spaces in an ID.
Ah, ok, merci.
All right, Victor. All right. So yeah. Here's a good time. I'll see what you guys can do. All right.
Et du coup, dans la balise href, les liens, ils sont entre guillemets.
They are, yes, href tags. They're all with all attributes. They're usually in quotation marks to tell the computer that this is text that they need to interpret. What's that you don't understand?
Ok, donc là, tu vois, j'ai fait ça, ça appartient à ça. Donc texte numéro 1 de H1 qui est ici. Sauf que j'ai fait du coup ce style là.
Yes, text lines.
Et mais c'est le body. Mais pourquoi donc c'est pas text color, c'est background color.
Yes.
Ok. Maintenant, je fais ça.
So Maxime, could we just see
Of course.
the guidelines?
Of course,
again?
sorry about that.
Okay. Sorry.
Instruction.org.
Thank you.
Your skills, your image, and link to Google.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Of course.
Et comment on fait pour que ça s'applique pas à tout le body? Parce que du coup, là j'ai mis, je vais mettre une couleur, donc ça.
Yeah.
Et là, S, et là. Tu vois, ça change pas. Il y a ça a plus d'avantages sur ça.
Yes, because of
Ok.
my.
Du coup, je vais. Mais comment on fait? Là, c'est la couleur du texte. Comment on fait pour la couleur de l'arrière?
The background color?
Oui.
And background dash color.
Dash couleur. Oh, merci.
Alright. And it's almost 45 right now, guys, so how far have you guys gotten into the web page? I haven't done much CSS, I just finished the bare bones HTML.
So, I can show you mine.
Of course. Gladly, let's see.
So I just did it real quick. So this is really all there's yet. I wanted to add some CSS, but anyway. So hello, yeah. So I got a presentation, picture of a happy man, and then boom, description. And then I wanted to add a Google button, but apparently it doesn't appear. I'm going to work on that. I just need to troubleshoot.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
You need, try putting it into a p tag. Putting this into a p tag. Yeah.
So this?
Yeah. No, putting the p tag around the a.
Yeah. I just messed up. Sorry.
No problem.
So like, cool.
There you go. Try. Maybe it's working. It's not. It's all part of the fun. Anyway, Evan, would you like showing us? Would you like to show us what you've done so far? Don't worry.
I just like kind of start, so I just have the head, the title.
That's fine. Show me what you did.
I just have the title. So
That's fine. Can you show me your HTML code, please? Yeah, that
Not a bad start.
that's not a bad start, but you can. That's not a bad start. Don't worry about it. Too far. Don't worry about it for now. You can.
First time.
Yeah, first time. It's fine. Sergey, I'm sure this went easy for you.
Let me show you.
Thanks. All right. Let's see.
I added some CSS.
Oh, nice. You got done fast. All right.
Oh, and okay.
You got done with this fast. Good job.
Yeah. I guess it's just doing it a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, when you get drilled and you get stuff done, it's easy. Sasha, can you see? Sasha, can we see what you did?
I just came back from eating.
Oh, that's fine.
This is my father's birthday, so
Ah.
I couldn't skip it. So.
Yeah, don't worry about that. That's fine. All right then, Sammy, could you show us your website then?
Yeah. Yeah. Just give me a second, please.
Of course, don't worry about it.
J'ai pas fait grand chose.
Wait, let me just share what I have.
Of course, don't worry about that. And once you guys show everything, I think we'll call it a day. And actually, you know what? No. You know what? I'll teach you guys how to push this onto a GitHub repo. All right?
Oh.
Yeah. All right. I'll show you guys how to use Git and all that stuff.
They'll have to download it.
And of course, you have to download it first, and I'll show you how to make that work.
Sammy, if I may say something, just a quick tip.
Oh.
I think you can put Alt Z, and it just puts everything in, not in one line. Just try to put Alt Z.
Alt Z?
Yep.
Whoa. Oh.
So it's better. You can see everything now.
Yeah, that's interesting. Wow.
Now, what does Alt Z do?
Yeah. What's
Basically, when you have one line that is too long, if you put Alt Z, it just
it just wraps the text. All right.
yeah, it wraps
Oh.
the text only for you, so it's better for visibility.
Perfect.
Yo.
All right.
Yo, thank you.
I can't really see. Give me a sec. It's buffering for me. That's fine.
Yeah. Same.
Oh, whoops.
Try stop sharing and reshare.
Yeah, try stopping sharing and resharing, please.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
Oh. Working?
There we go. Yep.
Yeah, perfect. Let's see what you got. All right.
Oh, let me
Ooh, interesting. Look at that.
Then there's the Google link here, which I didn't paste wrong.
Yeah, that's fine. So you got a moving image and CSS
Yo.
and all that cool
Nice.
stuff. Really cool. Nice. That is a dank website. Very cool. Very cool.
My favorite so far, not gonna lie.
Victor, would you mind showing us?
All the
Yeah. Sammy, could you show it again for Victor, please?
Oh, sure.
Thanks.
Can you see it?
Your screen's a bit. Nope, your screen froze again.
I
That's
can see
no,
it.
it works for me. No, I
that's
think it's
weird.
Me too.
It's weird for me.
Ooh, sure.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yo, is
Tim,
that,
would
is
you
that...
love to see my beautiful?
Oh, nice.
Wait, I have a question. Is that lag or is that your cursor with a special setting?
It's just a special setting.
It's just a special setting for him.
Oh, it's tracer. Oh, I've seen this in settings. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, Terrence, would you like to show us what you did?
Yeah.
Of course. Of course.
Okay,
Let's
Terrence.
Yeah.
Come on, set the stakes high.
Come on, Terrence. Let's see. Let us see. Oh, look at that. You got your birdie.
Oh, you've got the bird. You automatically win.
Let us go.
You got the bird.
Let's go.
You got
Destroying
the.
my finger.
Very nice.
He got the zoom and all. He got the
Very nice.
percentage
Ooh.
instead of pixels. Let's
Yo,
go.
no pixels, pot. This man already
Remember,
has
this
mastered
is
the
I
ways
used
of.
a program. I'm an HTML program.
Well, I have a question. Have you ever instead of using like percentage just like destroyed media queries
Yeah.
for every pixel?
You have.
I use CSS Grid for this one.
Just good to be useful for this. All right.
Probably not the best for simple.
No, it's
things
it's
simple like this, but it still works.
yeah, it still works. Victor, could you share us what you did?
Yeah, sure. So, damn.
Oh, you're muted, but perfect. It's fine.
Hey. Don't know French, but looks cool.
Yeah, looks good. It's very good. Mine is actually the worst. I think mine is the worst out of all of us somehow.
Haha, no way. Let's see it. Oh, okay. Let's be.
Best picture ever.
Best picture
Guys, let's
ever.
be real here. Dude, that picture was about to go in the yearbook.
It should have gone into the yearbook,
What is
honestly.
that?
That is me working on the fish farm.
Birds off the hills.
That's me working on the fish farm during what, November? It was dead hot, and some guy was banging onto the wall with a hammer. So I have earplugs.
His name was Decory.
Yeah, Victor the Corey. Yeah, well, let's not talk
Why
about
is
that
it? Why does it look like you're trapped in there?
because I was trapped in there because I had to fix a leak.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I think we're done for today. I've taught you guys basic HTML, and oh, sorry, let's teach you guys
Git.
Git. Yeah.
Git.
All right, let's get you guys first off how to install Git. Right. Screen share.
Wouldn't it be different on Linux and Windows?
Yes, of course it'd be different on Linux and Windows. But can by show of hands, how many Windows user are we here? How many Windows users do we have here?
Oh, fire. I.
I think
Aye.
Victor. Yeah,
I too.
looks like most of you guys are using Windows. So install.
Dude, Evan pulls up with a fire-looking website. Not gonna lie. You've still got the 1-2 on the side. Makes it's the design. I promise.
Oh shoot.
Nice. That's good.
Wait, how do I remove that?
If you want to take that off, it's list style type equals none. Or no,
Yeah.
not there.
In the CSS, you'd
list,
do.
list style type.
Mhm.
List dash style dash type.
Yep.
And
Perfect.
they have to be for yeah. And then
And
null.
none. Just right.
None, not null.
Yep, perfect. Save
Now, if
that.
that doesn't change it, then you're yeah. There we go.
Perfect. Look at that. Very
That's how I
nice.
liked it with the design.
Very nice. Very nice. So yeah.
Is it me
Honestly,
or am I
the
seeing a
palettes
manga-
look like. Yeah.
Is it
sorry.
me or I'm seeing a manga comic?
A mango comic? What?
We don't talk about that. We
Oh.
Screen,
Baby,
am
come,
I-
baby. Oh my god.
Am I using the? Oh yeah, I was streaming the wrong screen. Whoops. Yeah.
You want to explain?
Yes. Oh, and I'm still streaming the wrong screen. That's that's the other HTML. I have way too
No,
many.
but you gotta.
Yeah, here it is. All right. So installing
Bro,
Git.
literally switch to Windows.
No. Git for Windows, right? So
Yeah.
very easy. Just all of you download a 6. Right. So what you want to do is just follow here. Go to Git download Git for Windows, download the 64-bit version. And of course, I'm using Linux, so I can't really use an exe. But if Victor Decor would be so kind as to stream it for us and show us exactly what we need to do, I'll guide him onto what we need to do.
Wouldn't they need GitHub accounts?
No, you don't, to download Git, you don't need a GitHub account. So you just
Well,
need to.
I know, but yeah, but you need to push it to Git.
Yeah, I think I made everybody make a GitHub account when the club started. Does anybody here not know what a GitHub account is? Have a GitHub account? Sorry.
But Evan, you have one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Senorique,
That's what we did last time.
you have a GitHub account?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm talking to the other Evan.
The other Evan.
All right.
Do
So,
be partying with his father though.
yeah, you're sharing your screen. Perfect.
Yeah.
So you're gonna want to click to next. Let Git decide this.
If you don't know what you're doing, always just stick with the Git fold.
Yeah.
Default. I mean.
Just click next. All right. Perfect. Git credential manager core. Yep. Install this. Install that, and wait for that to finish.
Only 10 viruses, I promise.
Mm-hmm. Take a bit, but that is fine. And once that's done, I should be able to get your command and check the audio program club. Let's see who's not in the organization. Invite them. All right. So people, we got Jose, me, Terrence, Romeo, Victor, Loic.
Do we download the 32?
60. I would recommend using the 64 bits as it is.
Why?
Why? Because most computers run 64-bit operating systems, right? And just matching the number of bits is better.
And what about components? Should we just go with the basics?
Components as it. What's it say?
Select components. I can just share my screen.
Of course.
So this.
Sasha, Matthew.
Keep it how it is, probably.
Yeah.
Right, so I have to invite you, Evan. So Evan and Sergey, I'm gonna have to invite you to the.
Oh yeah, invite us.
The club. Yeah, that's fine. Invite someone. Sergey. There's quite a few Sergeys.
It's just Sergey K on my.
Okay.
Sergey K1. No space.
Sergey K1. All right, perfect. Invited. I sent you an email. Yes. Yeah. All right. So you are ready. You got Git installed, and all right.
What about
Did
this?
you need my email
Maxime?
or did you need my?
Yeah, this. Sorry, let me see your screen.
Should I
Yeah,
just
use Git.
bash only?
Use Git from the command line and also from third-party software. It's good. It's
Okay.
useful. Open SSL library.
Okay. Good.
Git par la
Okay.
Git dash GUI. Alright. Yeah, enables. Yep, perfect. That's fine. And once everything's done.
Okay, and then Href.
Yeah, perfect.
Wait. Maxime, did you need my email? Because I gave you the GitHub account. I didn't receive an email.
Oh.
Let me DM you my email.
Let me try this again. All right, I've sent another. Let me try that again. Sent an email. Evan, what's your GitHub account name?
Typeplane.
Huh?
Typeplane. HYPE. PLAN.
Typeplane. All right, gotcha. That's your number.
Oh, I can spell that.
That's fine. I think I sent you the email right now.
Ok, j'ai mis ça là. Mais
There, I DM'd you my email.
Yeah. All right. Perfect.
Oh, there, I got it.
Perfect. All right. Perfect. Perfect.
Are you a shamed consequence?
Yes, I am a shame consequence. Yep.
5.
Mm-hmm. All right. I will create a
Should we make
repository.
one?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I'm creating a repository called HTML site. Sites. Right. Description. Let's make this a private. Add a readme. I'm going to git ignore. Actually, I don't need to git ignore. Repository. Perfect. Now, here's a few things you want to open up in VS Code or whatever editor you're using. I'd recommend VS Code because it has a built-in terminal. I forgot the keybind for it. Terrence, could you help me out? Control tilde. All right. So the control
backtick, whatever.
control backtick with the one that's right next to the one. Yeah, on VS Code.
Where do I click that?
Oh,
Control and this one. Right. That will open up the terminal down here. And all right. So if you can all make your way to the github.com.
Oh, we're gonna be all pushing the same.
No, that's why I'm gonna ask you.
Having
No, this is the thing is,
Okay.
I need you guys all to save your HTML file as some random string of text. Go to random.org, and just find some just get some random text. Random string, list strings and maps, string generator. Here it is.
Literally just slam your buttons.
Yeah, you can
write your
just
name.
just write your name. That's easier. All right. Organizations. You want. So when you go into
Yeah, your HTML, your index, and your image.
Yep.
Your HTML, your CSS, and your image have to be all different names.
Yep, all different names, and maybe put them into your
Well, all your name.
all your
Yeah, put it into your separate folder.
yeah, push all your stuff into a different folder, guys. Folder with your name.
Yeah,
So
there
you
we
see-
go. That's
So you guys see on the programming club. So code, what you want to do is HTTPS. See this? Sorry, right here. Code, right? Yeah, my screen's working. So you see this part that says HTTPS. You're going to copy that. Go to whatever editor you're using. And in here, you're going to press Git space. Oh, sorry, I'm not showing my editor. Change Windows. Git clone, right? What clone does is makes an exact copy of what already was there. Clone, and then Control Shift V or Control V. I don't know what. Nope, so it's just Control V. Try that. All right, Victor, I see the problem. Just try that again. Git clone. Control V.
okay.
So what do we...
There, I pushed mine. So Git pull before you get pushed.
Yeah, that's a Victor's have it. Sorry. Yeah, Git pull before you. All right. So yeah, here's another thing. When you want bad path. Whoops.
Can you watch multiple streams at once?
Yes, you can.
Really?
Oh.
Oh.
Multiple streams, then you just when you click onto meetings, you should see the square with all the different videos, right? And then you just click the plus
Yeah.
on the eye.
Oh, yo.
Wait,
Yeah.
where?
You're a savior. Instead of click watch, when you hover over, instead of clicking watch stream, click the plus.
Oh, start watching multiple streams.
I don't know why I've never clicked that button before. Thank you.
Je pensais la même chose pour les autres choses.
Non, non, c'est pas ça. Juste que t'en as personne bizarre, c'est tout.
I just pushed mine in a separate folder.
Let's see. Any
How do we
conflicts?
push?
Nope.
Yeah, that's a good question. Give me a second. I'm trying to help someone out here.
I can show you.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, are you okay? I'll just screen share mine.
Yeah, thanks, Sergey.
Alright.
I need some help
Yeah, no
here.
problem. Okay. Are you in your terminal? Can you see my screen?
Oh yeah, it's really bright.
National Club /
I can.
H
I can hold up.
TML
Oh, that's better.
dash
okay.
sites
There we go. All right.
dot git.
So
right?
once you've Git cloned, right?
Yes.
Right.
So your folder, do you have it inside the HTML sites? Did it create a folder called HTML sites?
Yes.
Can you drag your folder with all your files into the HTML sites folder? So usually it'd be like this, and then if you take this folder and you drag it, just drag it in.
Okay.
Okay. Once you've done that, go to your terminal. It should look something like this. And then CD, and then type CD, and then HTML dash
Let's
sites.
go.
Type the folder name and enter.
Your profile.
Okay.
Are you in the folder?
Yes.
Okay. Now, do git add, git space add space dot, enter.
Okay.
Now git space status, enter. Okay, I'm gonna actually make a change so it pushes
Tu
something.
peux juste faire régler parce que c'est dans le nom d'utilisateur.
Up to date with origin.
Can you did it show you anything green?
Yeah.
Did it show you anything red?
No.
Right, perfect.
Good.
Authentication successful.
Okay. Then
I think.
Yes, sir, Terrence.
I'm sorry, Sergey, for
no
cutting
problem.
you, but I think some people here have trouble still with using Git. Could you please re-explain?
Of course.
maybe on this one?
Of course. Sergey, would you mind moving to a
explain
different?
the second
Yeah,
call.
just move to a different
Yep.
call, please. Thanks. Perfect. All right. So Git. Now, what is Git? Git is a type of tool that manages who adds what to a code project. Right. Now, I don't expect you guys to master it today. I don't expect you guys to master it by next week or anything. It takes a bit of time. It's not the most intuitive tool. Okay. So to open up Git and to use Git, open up VS Code. As you can see, Victor Decore doing it, right? And then press Control backtick, the key that's right next to the 1 on your keyboard. That opens up your terminal. Right? Can you guys see it? It should look something like this, but not exactly because I'm using Linux. Yeah. If you can watch, I think it would be better if you watch Victor's stream. Yeah, perfect. Right. So with Git, type Git. Then you want to clone, and since we already have a project made, what we'd want to do is called clone to get the exact copy. Now, after that, what you want to do is find the link, right? So the link, you would find that in HTML sites in our organization. Find code, this button, and then just copy that, Control V, and then just press enter. The HTML sites already exist and there's none. Yeah, and for you guys, as long as you just sign into your stuff and correctly and use the right passwords, everything should work fine. For him, it doesn't work because he already did it. So how does it feel? You guys working well? Does it work well for you guys?
I just have a few questions.
Of course.
When you clone the repository, right?
Yes, exactly.
Your folder, so that then you can push your sites.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Let's say
I need some help.
You need some help, of course. Share your screen.
Okay, because I don't. Like, what's the first thing you have to do?
The first thing we have to do. Of what?
Yeah.
Sammy, did you already install Git?
Yeah, did you install Git?
Yes, I did.
All right. So for Git, you type in Git, Git, space, clone. Right. So you're making an exact clone of what other people have done. Now you go to no, not yet. Next, what you want to do is write. You want to go to our website, the Audi Programming Club GitHub. Yeah.
If I may add something, basically Git cloning is just you link your folder on your local machine to the GitHub where everyone can access to it.
Yeah.
So basically with this, anyone can you can push your changes whenever you do some, and basically it's just better for teamwork.
Yeah.
And mandatory, I mean, for teamwork.
Yeah, it's very important because it's one of the only ways that people use to track file changes now. We don't have a Google Docs for code yet. And honestly, I don't think a Google Docs for code would be any good.
Okay. So what do I do now?
All right, so go to HTML sites.
Where's that?
Look at You see repositories, the button repositories? Nope, nope. You see the big square of people, right?
Big square.
All right. Yep. Right on the. It's right on the left. It's on the left. There we go. It's called HTML sites, private. There it is.
Ah,
Yes. There you go. So yeah. So what you want to do? Click the code button, and click the file copy, just to copy the file, copy the text.
where is it?
You see the link?
Yeah.
Copy that.
Okay.
All right. Now go back to Visual Studio Code, and then press space and Control V. All right. And press enter. And it should ask you to enter a few credentials. So you did not install Git yet.
No. No way.
Oh, wait. What? No.
Oh, did you restart your?
Did you install Git as a GUI by any chance?
Look.
Git Bash. That's weird. Oh, did you install just the Git Bash version? All right. See you, Evan. Just try reinstalling Git. Don't worry too much. Yeah. 64-bit Git for Windows setup. Yeah, can't speak today.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, you click that one. Did you install that one?
Yeah, that's the one I clicked on.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's quite weird.
Okay. No. Yes.
Yep. Just click next.
Next.
All right. Yep. Yep. Now click next.
Next.
Yep. Just click the drive.
Yeah,
Oh,
just delete it.
No. Click no because you don't have much space. You're gonna need a new computer, Sammy. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna need a new computer soon, actually.
Delete it.
Yeah. You're just. Yeah. Looks like yours is getting a bit old. Click next. See what it says.
Next.
Yeah. No, you don't have enough space for that.
What? Then how do I free up?
Yeah.
How do I free up?
Try emptying your recycle
How do I-
bin first off. Yes. Next. Like it decide. Yeah. Click that. Next. Did you use Git for Bash only? That doesn't matter. Just keep clicking next. The defaults are usually sane enough.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Next. 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 Yeah. So just keep clicking install and everything. All right.
Okay.
That should work. Well, you don't have much disk space on your computer, which is
Not good.
not good, no. So, how old is your computer, Sammy? Just a quick question.
Great question. I
Might need an
don't
upgrade.
know.
Might need an upgrade soon, but don't stress too much about it for now. If you
It's
can't,
just 10 years old.
yeah. If
How much disk space do you have left?
he had less than 300 gigs, 300 megs left, and I think he used all of it now. Which not that great.
You just deleted a couple stuff.
Yeah, no. Right, so you know what? I think the download's done. Now go back to Visual Studio.
How do I free up some disks?
That's don't worry. Just first off,
Are you on Windows?
he is on Windows.
Yes.
Oh, I usually my main two problems would be videos, but you can just upload this to drive. But if you don't have any videos that take up a lot of space, I usually every like 2 months I clear my downloads. Make sure everything in your downloads, like nothing there is important, and then you just delete all of your downloads folder.
Or maybe the cache also.
Yeah, but right
sure.
now, guys, we're getting a bit sidetracked here. So let's get back on
Yeah,
track and move back to
I see.
yeah. That's a lot of stuff. Anyway, let's go back to Visual Studio Code.
Yeah.
And try that line again. So press the up arrow on your keyboard to try the last line again.
Up what?
Up arrow.
Huh?
Yeah. Press enter and see if it works.
Probably not.
Ah, that's weird.
Maybe you have to restart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
let me
yeah.
try
Anyone else have a problem?
No,
that needs
not your
help?
PC.
No.
Just
I guess. That's fine, Sammy. We can work on this tomorrow.
just try to restart.
No, it's not. No, it's a problem with his computer program. It's mal téléchargé. C'est tout. All right, so Victor,
Oh,
what I want you to do, go.
because Maxime, sometimes don't you have to restart the?
Yeah, sometimes you have to.
prompt
Yeah, you
when-
have
whenever
to
you install
restart the
something?
command prompt for some computers to make it work. But that's. So, yeah.
So,
So-
what happens if I delete all downloads?
You're just freeing up space. You're just freeing up space. Nothing more. Nothing
You're
less.
freeing up, but sometimes you have important things in your downloads when you're just downloading a file, for example, for schoolwork or something. So make sure, because I download everything on separate folders right away, the important stuff. So all the unimportant stuff is left in my downloads. But if you have important stuff, in your, just quickly scan through your downloads and see if you have important stuff. If you do, just move it to your desktop or another folder, and then just delete the rest. Because the rest are probably like files you've used before or images you've looked on before or whatever.
2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Alright, anyone else have problems?
Yeah, I'm having trouble
Wait, who-
signing in to pull the stuff, but finally, okay, there we go. All right.
Wait, who's having the problem?
No,
Sam?
me.
Sam?
I kept messing up my password.
Nah. Wait, was it you that time when we had a hackathon and just didn't log into GitHub and all your commit history just wasn't there?
Yep, that was me. I was the guy. That carried the front end at the beginning, but I didn't stage my commits. But that's fine. So if you guys can follow me, if you guys are watching my stream, right now I changed my directory to be inside the HTML sites, the Git clone directory. Right. If you can see Victor, what he's done. Victor, what you want to do is CD to change directory, and then go to HTML sites, capital H, and HTML tab. Oh, HP. You are in HP. Yep. So
Just type the folder name.
yeah, just see the desktop.
Oh, you're in. Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, see. Well, it matters where your folder is.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where the folder is.
See, desktop enter. And then just go one by one. Don't type the whole. I guess you could, but.
Let's see. Let's see where. Oh, there it is. HTML left side. There it is. All right. Next, click. What I want you guys to do is just make another folder in here, inside this directory. Yeah. And open up your file explorer or something like that. Go into the yellow file explorer. This one.
Yep.
Go to this PC. Users, Windows. HP. Wait. HP. Go back. Sorry.
There was
Users.
down. Yep.
HP. This one. And there we go. And now you go to HTML sites. This one. That's the one we cloned. And now I want you guys to make your own file called with your name in it, right? So as you can see, what's
Oh, you're gonna have to pull. There's
yeah,
two more.
don't
people
worry.
that
These
push.
guys are gonna.
Yeah.
These guys are gonna pull after, but that's
Yeah, that's fine. Because we're not actually conflicting code.
it's no conflicting code. So Victor, you see?
Ouais. Ici, là, je prends. Je paste.
Yeah, paste in here, and use your name,
Yeah, okay.
Victor. All right. Control S. All right. Now go back to Visual Studio Code. This code, and now do Git Pull, Git space pull. We'll just, and this checks what everybody else has done. It'll spit out some weird error. Oh, nope. Okay. Yeah.
Also, if I may give you a tip, don't forget to open the folder with VS Code, it's easier to look
Navigate.
at the
Yeah.
other files that you
Yeah.
pulled. Just easier
Yeah.
to add files and so.
Of course. Now, when you want to add changes to a file, let's say.
So Victor, could you do this?
Yeah. So anyway,
Also don't
Victor,
forget to save.
yeah, don't forget to save.
Uh,
Now,
yeah, I recommend you autosave.
that's fine.
Autosave on focus change. Do autosave on focus change. No,
Just autosave. Just press autosave.
That's
normal.
fine.
you can do it for now, but
Autosave. There we go.
okay.
Now, please. Now let's get back to work. So HTML sites. Now, when you want to show that you've done the changes, you would do a git commit. You're committing it. You're putting in stone, right? Git space commit, COMMIT. And what you want to do, yes, tell me who you are. So, this is a good error, right? So it's Git wants you to do these two things, right? Tell me who you are. Git config dash dash global user username. You at example dash. So just copy Git, yeah, copy that. Git config user.email, and change your email to your email, right? The one. That's fine. Don't worry. Control V, and change the email to your email that you use for the GitHub account. Perfect. All right. After that, git config dash global username and your name. Okay. Victor, full name. Corey. Perfect. All right, and now try that again. Puff, puff, puff. Git commit, and now dash M for message, and then quote. Yes, and then you're gonna type in what you want to say, and add a folder. Yes.
Before doing this, do you have to do git add, or does it just work if you do?
Oh yeah. Didn't we already do this yet? Sorry. When you want to tell Git you made changes, sorry. When you want to tell Git you made changes, you do git add and dot. So it tells Git, okay, I made changes and I did this. Right. And then after that, git commit dash M quote, and then type in what you want to say, added folder. There you go. And then to make these changes permanent, git push, git push. All right. There we go. And if all worked, when I git pull, I should see a change. Oh, and messed up my password.
Just
There we go. Yes, I did. I got
Victor,
it.
are you sure you
Oh,
named
you?
your...
No, he just gave us the shortcut links.
Oh merde.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Click in here.
Also, do I see .htm?
Yes, he did .html, but that means exactly the same thing.
This works also? Okay.
Yeah. So go. Where did you put your HTML? Where did you put your HTML files? You put them in. So go. If you don't know where you put them, go to here. And you should see up here. So you put them in HP, desktop. So you put them in somewhere in your desktop folder. And yep. So go back.
This one is
and go back to SNR HTML. No, that's SNT HTML. Let's go down,
just
all the way down maybe. Maxim code website information, informatique avec Maxime. All right, cut. Yeah. And go back to your this PC. Okay, Windows, users, HP, and then you go to external sites and put this into the Victor folder. Yeah. All right. Now, Victor, this is perfect. Oh, and yeah, this is fine. Perfect. Now, what do we do to tell Git that we made changes?
Ok. Donc,
To show that we make changes to the show.
Git Pull.
Yeah, Git Pull. That's a good idea. Yeah.
So Victor, remember Git Pull is just to
Yeah, Git Pull is just to
pull from GitHub what the other is.
yeah what the others.
Ok.
That's what you have made.
Git Pull is to get what others did. Now, what do you as you can see, that did do something. Then we did what? This is something Git config is only something we do once.
Git Commit.
No.
Don't forget, you have to add the files before committing.
Yeah,
them.
adding files, and to add files, what we would do is
Git Add.
yes, Git add. Git add dot. Perfect, and then Git commit -m. Requires a value, so il faut que tu git commit -m.
Space between the
Don't forget
M and the...
and don't forget the space between the M
Oh,
and this. Yeah, because if not, how's the computer going to tell it between M and M? There we go, and press enter, and there we go. Oh, perfect. All right. Now, now how do we put this into GitHub? How are we supposed to push these changes to GitHub? Well, we want to push the changes.
Oh, Git Push.
Yes. Git push. And with that,
Okay.
perfect. Let me get. There we go. And perfect. We changed from binary files to an actual file. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so we've been able to do this. Sammy, can you do that to your site? I think actually, I think this. I think we're good for today, guys. What do you guys think? You guys understand how to use Git?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sammy, what do you think? You understand some of it? Evan, I think you understand that too.
Yeah, I understand some of it. I just need to get it like downloaded.
That's fine. All right. All right. So I think that's enough for today, guys. Have a good day, guys, and yeah, have a good weekend too. See ya.
Maxime, I got a question.
Yes, of course, Sasha.
Yeah.
Today's class is gonna be on Google Drive, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
I've been
It's
recording
just,
this.
I
I've been
missed
recording this all
the
day.
beginning,
That's fine.
so thank you.
No problem. Have a good day.
Thank you. Peace out.
Peace out. Bye, bye, guys.
See you.
See you, Maxime.
See ya.